And this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25. Five-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here comes Carter. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Herbert now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Chargers Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Wentz. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would.
Well, come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz again. Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter, but What's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year one, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for L.A. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Wentz now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Butler. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wentz now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Right side complete to Butler.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chain. Lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shorty. Tight dog. No.
Gibson here running out of the gun. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check. Sunday.
To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 21 yards away. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. The kickoff team on the field now this will be a touchback as the Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Herbert back to the air. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wentz going to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Hey, you got three, three down.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. DeAndre Carter returning it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jason McCourty. Past the 20.
That's what he is. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Wentz going to look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now a second down and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wentz. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Allen's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. This is Spiller.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Spiller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
75 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get the gate preseason behind?